That was in 2022. That is a year ago. We were at Makerere that time, and today we are returning under the same arrangement here at Kololo Ceremonial Grounds, where the government of Uganda, under the Ministry of ICT and National Guidance, is trying to showcase the abilities and potentials the country Uganda is taking in as far as towing that line of ICT. We understand globally ICT is dominating that, and it is running the daily businesses of the world. And the government of Uganda is also putting in a lot of resources and funds and efforts to ensure that Uganda doesn't lag behind when it comes to this transformation. In 2012, Uganda started the journey of digital transformation, and this was a commitment that, yes, as a country, we were ready to move with the rest of the world as we try to transition from the old and traditional way of doing things, especially in the employment, education, health, and other sectors, where we understand that the country has shifted from those modern days where things were very analog now to the digital. And this is the journey which brings us here at Kololo Ceremonial Grounds. This is UBC, and for those watching us through the other sister agents of Star TV, we want to welcome you. We shall be giving you the live proceedings of this activity here at Kololo Ceremonial Grounds from the word go up to the end. We expect His Excellency the President of the Republic of Uganda, General Yoweri Tibuhaburwa Museveni, to be gracing these activities. So far here at Kololo Ceremonial Grounds, there are already dignitaries and VIPs who have already taken up their seats, and they are being led by the Vice President of the Republic of Uganda, Her Excellency, retired Major Jessica Alupo, who came along with her spouse. Then Ministers Dr. Chris Baryomonsi, that is the one in charge of ICT and National Guidance, is also among those who have already taken up their seats here at Kololo. Minister State for ICT and National Guidance, that is Joyce Nabosa Sebugwawe, is already here. Ministers Dr. Jesse Muyingo, among others, are already here at Kololo Ceremonial Grounds. When the President gets here, we shall begin off from this tent where there is a lot of businesses, especially the exhibition from different companies who are trying to showcase the potential the country Uganda is taking in as far as towing that line of ICT and technology. Then here is the hands tours. They are also trying to put on table what exactly they stand for. We see St. Peter's Nalia, that is a secondary school. I think they're also trying to move in that line of ICT. There is Gotka Technologies. They're trying to showcase their potential here when it comes to this cause of trying to ensure that we bring to light the essence and the way to go when it comes to ICT. This is Wayne Synergy Consultants. I just want to talk to this gentleman who is already here. I hope you have a good morning. This is UBC. We want to know, can you mind if you can stand up? We want to know, what does Wayne Synergy Consults bring for us today here at Kololo when we wait for the President to arrive here?
Yeah, my name is Droni Silva, the Director of Wayne Synergy Consults. So basically what Wayne Synergy Consults does is link students to the industry. Most of these students, when they finish from the university, they don't have any idea of what the industry is like. They lack employable skills. So what we do, we furnish them with employable skills, financial literacy, professionalism, and so forth. And then after, we panel beat them to be ready for the industry. Yeah.
What is the sustainability plan of this?
Well, the sustainability plan of it is, first of all, making sure that we include ICT in all our service offerings, because ICT is a key driver. It doesn't matter what kind of sector you are, ICT is a key driver. And also very important is to make sure that you have a database for the employers or the industry, and then the graduates, because we have many graduates there who have, for example, in the IT sector, who don't know that artificial intelligence is now a key requirement. So when you have artificial intelligence companies coming and linking it with the industry, it becomes very easy for them to be blended in. Yeah.
Thank you. The key word there is artificial intelligence. For our students who are still loitering around town trying to look for jobs and other means of survival, you need to put that into mind. Then we shall be also interacting with a section of, I see here there's Data Mine Technical Business School. They're also trying to come here and at least shed a light on what exactly data mine stands for and how are they incorporating the government's call of ensuring that ICT is the backbone of everything, even at training and vocational institutions. We need to appreciate the fact that we have to move from the other modern way of rendering education and try to bring in the element of ICT. There's a gentleman here. I just want to give him 1 minute. A good morning, sir.
Good morning to you. How are you?
Can you briefly explain what is on table here for us from Data Mine?
Data Mine today, we've come to exhibit how we are trying to merge the education, technology, and the production sector. Previously, we've been exporting items from China, from outside countries. But now we can be able to manufacture different parts whereby we can design them using our computer software. Then after we transfer them into the production area, whereby you can see this is a bottle mold, whereby we can design this bottle mold and produce it using the CNC machine. So we are trying to educate, to train our students such that they can embrace the technology, the diversity and the new changes in the training and the education sector. So now we can be able to manufacture spare parts, the car spare parts from Uganda, whereby you don't need again to bother yourself, make an order from China and outside the countries. Here we can design and produce. So that is where we are merging the training, vocation and the ICT sector. We're having the shoe mold here, whereby we can design, make all the modification. We can design them using our software, the updated one. We design them and produce them locally here.
Your minutes, you have used it very well. Then that is it from Data Mine Business, that is Technical School. It is located here in Kampala along Bombo Road. We are continuing. This is Museveni Technologies. Well, they are moving under the theme of today. They are dealing in technology. We see the CCTV cameras here, see the fire extinguisher. Then let's go directly to the two managers who are here and they give us the details of what Museveni Technologies Limited is standing for. A good morning, sir.
Good morning to you.
I see your smile.
Yes, sir.
What is Museveni Technology?
So Museveni Technology is an IT-based company. We are dealing in security and IT gadgets. So under our innovation in the ITC, in the cameras, these cameras normally come when they are in Chinese language of Japan. So what we did as innovators was to customize these voices to the local spoken languages. So this camera, when you put it maybe on the gate or any other function, it talks as if someone is just talking to it. You can leave a message: today we are not working, come tomorrow even if you are not there. It uses that artificial intelligence to talk on your behalf. Still the owner of it can still respond to the camera and someone who is on it can also hear.
Does this come with extra costs in terms of purchasing?
No, it does not come with an extra cost. We just add it as adjective to our services, service value. Because clients now here, they would want technology to ease things the way they want it to be. If the cameras can speak the same words the owner of the house or the business could speak, this is what is making them easy.
But have our society appreciated the need for having such facilities in their offices or homes?
Sorry?
Have our community, like Ugandans, are they really appreciating that there is need to have a CCTV camera at our
already that people are lacking awareness about the prices of these cameras, on how to access. They think they are very, very expensive to be accessed. Then the few who have already accessed the technology and these gadgets are really appreciating us for the good work done. Because now, if it is an interview or you have a gate somewhere, you can even communicate using your phone. Today we are not working, come this and this day, and the work is easy. Then the same person can also respond. Let me say, if it is an office, you have a protocol of people to see. You can say, I want to see this button. He can also respond back to you without even getting...
I see the fire extinguishers. Are they part of the camera system?
No. Since we were in the security, we saw it as necessary for it to be also to show our people. You know, the purpose of bringing these fire extinguishers, we're also advocating for the prices. People think they are very expensive. If they are accessible, yes.
Do I need it?
Yes, you do. You do. You have a family of 2 children in your house. Provided the fire broke out now, you don't have a fire extinguisher. It's not only for businesses, it is for social use.
Lastly, how long have you been part of this initiative of job fair?
Actually, this is the second. The first one I was still at campus. So after visiting the several innovators in the first one, so it gave me an idea to develop my own skill, and the people I'm working, some of them are my hobbies at campus, and not only that, we're also training the campusers, the young entrepreneurs, because for us, we are fresh graduates from university, we have known what is in the field. So what we do, we offer these trainings, like internships for these students. Most of them, they shouldn't now, after finishing the course, they should not be looking for a job. They should be job creators. So I give them, like my example, me, I've never applied for a job. I even don't know how salary looks like. So I started on my own.
Thank you. Welcome. He has never applied for any job, but he's not jobless. Wow, that is very interesting. We are continuing with the live coverage here at Kololo Ceremonial Grounds. Setting which brings in different innovators in the field of ICT to showcase the potentials the country is taking in that journey of ICT. We have told you earlier that this is an event which is going to be presided over by the head of state, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, and when he gets here, we shall give you the live pictures of whatever will be transferring here. Here we are at the Blue Streams Solutions, and we want to talk to the gentlemen and ladies who are already here. They give us a brief of what is happening here. Why did they move from wherever they came from to book this table and chairs here at Kololo Ceremonial Grounds? Good morning, a lady, a gentleman. Wow. Can you, if you don't mind, you can stand up? Well, just give us a very brief details of what you are trying to showcase here today at Kololo.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm called Kombe David Baker, and I'm the co-founder of Blue Streams. I have with me here my team. This is Chen Namali, and that's Nora. There's another colleague of ours called Mark. As Blue Streams, we believe in innovation, and our slogan is the center of innovation. We have come up with quite a number of innovative products which have come to showcase today. And one of them is Your Couple. We have another one, Huawei Cloud. We are partners with Huawei Cloud. We have the Cyber Academy and Marira. But for today, our main focus is on Your Couple.
What is that, the details?
Your Couple is a software, it's a SaaS. That's a software as a service. And it was designed to help business owners to monitor their businesses anywhere at any time. You know, in Uganda we have a lot of business owners. Some are individual business owners, some are company businesses. For example, we have people who are owning pharmacies, restaurants, retail shops, wholesale shops, consultancies, and we realize that most of the business owners have no easy way of monitoring their businesses away from their business premises. So they tend to employ people who later can maybe do other things behind their backs, and that they can't even manage their businesses. So with Your Couple, it's a tool that has come up to help business owners to be able to monitor their businesses in real time. So you can know what's happening in your business, you can know how much sales you have, you can know how much stock you have, the expenses that happen in your businesses on real time. You don't have to wait for the manager to send you a report. You can have access to the real-time reporting. That's basically your purpose.
Well, thank you for giving us your time. For our viewers on UBC TV and Star TV, we are continuing with our live coverage of this year's second edition of the ICT Job Fair happening here at Kololo Ceremonial Grounds. Banafa bakyatulaba ku mukutu gulyo gwa Star TV ne UBC. Tuli wano ku kisaawe e Kololo tugezaako okulaga butereevu ekigenda mu maaso wano. Tuli ku mwoleso ogwa tekinologiya n'obuyiiya era ng'essaawa gye bujja mu maaso. Omukulembeze w'eggwanga Yoweri Kaguta Museveni ajja kuba atuuka wano okwongera nayo okwetegereza oba oli awajja kwenyumiriza mu lugendo luno eggwanga gye ligezaako okutwala. Bano bannaffe be ba Russia Tech Solutions bamu ku abo abali mu kwolesa wano eno oba oli awo ebyempuliziganya n'ebyakalimagezi bye bagezaako okulaba nti baleeta wano mu ggwanga Uganda. Twagala okwogerako n'omu ku mwami atudde wano, laptop kyemmanyi nti erabika eriko omuliro era ajja kuba agenda mu maaso n'okutuwa what exactly is pushing their dream and what is that dream. A good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon to you. How are you?
If you don't mind, can you stand up?
Okay.
Well, this is UBC and we are here to at least get this knowledge and send it out there to our viewers. What exactly are you showcasing here today?
We are showcasing an app called Slasher Tech Solutions, which is a visionary way of solving people's problems. By problems, I mean an easy way to solve every other equation. For example, you take a scenario, if you have an accident on the road and you need an ambulance, the easiest route to get that ambulance is through our app, Slasher Tech Solutions. On the emergency services, we have a variety of emergency services, including easy access of ambulances, easy access of fire brigades, easy access of towing services. You can easily get a mechanic if you're stuck somewhere. The app connects business people to the local individuals. It kind of solves the problem of mechanical issues. Every other time you have a problem with an auto part, the app helps you get the best. You can easily access all spare parts as we have stipulated all of them. The app shows you the price and it doesn't actually require you to have a part number. As long as you know the engine number, you can type it in and the app gives you that.
How do you appreciate this setting of the ICT Job Fair?
I think it has done a great job for people to know exactly what we do. I see that at least the world is going to know that Uganda is able to do all these things. And we have been there doing these things. And I think they are so efficient.
That is a proud Uganda who feels whatever way the journey the country is taking in terms of developing the ICT sector is a good one. And we are just urging members of the general public who are watching us wherever you are, in your sitting room, in your dining room, at your office, to at least support this government's effort of ensuring that we move away from the errors of our grandfathers and embrace the new trend where we are saying ICT is the order of the day. This is Red Link. They are also part of the exhibitors here at Kololo Ceremonial Grounds as we wait for the arrival of the head of state, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. We also, upon arrival here at Kololo Ceremonial Grounds, will have a move through to ensure that he also picks one or two ideas on whatever is happening here and the effort he's rallying Ugandans to join him in as far as giving this sector of ICT the support needed, not only in money but also in our human resource capacity to ensure that we move at the same level. There is a gentleman here and a lady. I don't know who is willing to speak to us. Why? The gentleman. The lady is saying no. Okay. Can you give us the details of what Red Link is standing for? For how long have you been in whatever you are doing here?
Red Link is a software as a service platform. We do logistics. We help different businesses, small, medium businesses, to connect them to transporters. So what we do, we have our web platform. For a business that will need our services, they would access our web platform through redlink.com. They generate a quote for whatever cargo they want to transport, and through that we'll connect them to various transporters that help them transport their cargo at the best rates. Yes.
Before you came up with this initiative, did you see the need for this?
Yes, there's been a need for transporters because before, for someone who would want, maybe they're in Chikubo, they would want to bring their cargo from Mombasa, they would have to go through different brokers, and some would get cheated, some would get... So
we saw that what if there was a way where we could bring all those people to one platform, or even just get the services through an app on their smartphone. Of course, we would help them solve that problem.
You see the future?
Yes, the future is clear. The future is clear.
Wow. Well, we are continuing with our live coverage here at Koro Ceremonial Grounds, and those are our colleagues from the Ride Link trying to give us the brief history of why they started up that initiative of coming up with those softwares is explaining, and how they intend to help the business community, especially those dealing in cargo transportation, to ensure that not only they save their time, but also they ensure that there is security of what business they are conducting. Tukyali wano Kololo, tukyali ku mwoleso ogwa ICT Job Fair, gwa mulundi gwa kubiri ogwasooka gwaliwo omwaka ogwo oguwedde era twali ku University e Makerere. Wano bimu ku ebyo ebyolesebwa olaba wallet, simanyi oba ebikopo nabyo biri bimu ku eno enteekateeka gye tuliko, naye aba kawalet UG bajja kuba batunyo wano baba nja kuvaawo n'akawalet. Well, good morning, sir. Good morning. Wow, I see the smile. I see a very nice looking lady with the smile. What is Kawalet meaning, first of all?
Okay, thank you very much. Kawalet is a solution which is revolutionizing a cashless economy in schools. So we have been hearing everywhere, cashless society. But cashless, it has been all about people having phones. How about children in boarding schools who don't have phones? So what we did, we first observed that kids lose money when they keep it in the dormitories. Number two, parents struggle to send money. Imagine sending money through a teacher, and when the child wants the money, the teacher has gone to take alcohol using that money. You get it? So what we did is we made just this simple key holder and some smart cards which enable children to receive money, to store their money safely, to do cashless payments anywhere in Africa, and also to they can, when they want to travel somewhere, they can use this to pay. Imagine now a child leaving home with no cash.
What is the security of my money on that?
First of all, it has two-factor authentication. We do scanning the face. That's why you have the faces here, and then the PIN, unique PIN. So if someone loses this card, it's just like I can lose my phone. If someone doesn't know my PIN, they will not know, they will not get my money. But the better part of this is, even though someone gets my PIN, the face will deny them to do a transaction on my account.
You said, how do I transact to get money from it?
Now, to get money from it, if a child wants cash, you just go maybe to the edge, to the bursar or to the agents around. We even have some agents outside school. Then they scan this card, and then they scan your face, they give you a phone to put in your PIN. It's just like it's a replica of mobile money, you get? Just that this one, you do it without a mobile phone. And when a child wants to buy something, we have devices installed in schools where a child can go and make an order. So during breakfast, they just go and they scan the card. The order will already be packed somewhere with their number. So when they scan, the role of the child is now just put the PIN, and they are delivered the things. Within less than 30 seconds, someone has shopped at the canteen, and breakfast time is...
For the students, that take home from Kawalet UG, they are trying to save your money, they are trying to save your time. They're showing you that don't be stranded when it comes to making transactions, like from the parents to the school, that there is that possibility of you getting that money in quite a very short time and in a safe way, where you can try to manage and balance yourself and see what you want to buy as a student at school and what you want to spend on it, other than going through the bursar and other teachers like even matrons. So that is it. There's Nest Nutrition. This is one of the exhibiting tents here, and in interest of time, I don't want to go very, very far. I just want to get the details from the ladies who are here. What is Nest? I see porridge. Is this also part of the ICT journey we are talking about?
Yes, please. This is Nest Nutrition. We are a company that deals in nutrition. We offer nutrition services to people. We empower them with knowledge so that they can make informed choices about their health. So we use the locally available food to help them make decisions based on the illness that you have or a condition that you want to manage. So we have products that we made here. Where we are here, ICT, we use ICT in some of the things we do. Like you see a scale there, it's digital. So it has ICT. The meal plans that we make, we have an app that has different foods that are there, the compositions and the quantities. So ICT is part of us. Even just displaying this is part of ICT.
In terms of affordability, in the process where you begin with the concept up to the production, how cheap is it for an ordinary Uganda?
If they wanted to make this, or if they wanted to make the porridge, it's very easy to make it at home. Because we have most of the products at our home locally now in Uganda. I think we are blessed with a good climate, so we can easily make some of these things on our own. But for the meal plans, we use the food that you can access, like matoke, rice, yes? Then we just tell you how much do you eat, when do you eat, and how do you prepare the food.
Well, yeah, that is it. The Nest Nutrition Consultancy Limited trying to give us the outlook of why they came up with that idea of trying to toe that line of porridge. Then we are continuing with the live coverage here at Kololo Ceremonial Grounds, where the head of state, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, will be coming in to officiate over at this year's second edition of the annual ICT Job Fair, happening the second of its time here in Uganda. Tukyali wano ku kisaawe Kololo tugezaako okulaga butereevu biki ebigenda mu maaso. Wano tuli ku mudaala gwa bannaffe aba Divine Apps, ng'enteekateeka eno tujja kwongera okukikaatiriza nti ewoomeddwamu omutwe bannaffe aba Ministry ya ICT ne National Guidance nga bayambibwako amakampuni okuli UBC TV kw'osinziira okutulaba kati ne Star TV, bannaffe aba Huawei n'abalala. Katwogereko n'abamu ku bakulu abali wano banyumidde ddala obunywantuuyo obweru n'enkofiira, batuwe ekifaananyi lwaki bali wano na lwaki basalawo okukwata ekkubo lino. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon to you. Yes.
Give us very briefly what is the reach we have here at our table.
Okay. My name is Michael Rutaremwa, representing Handy Assistant, a product of Divine Apps. So, application tugikoledde abakozi abantu abetaga emirimu. They can download Handy Assistant app. There are different jobs they can sign up for. For example, you can sign up for a housemaid job, gardener, banabalimi. The demand is so high because we have so many people who need these workers. So if you're out there and you need a job, download Handy Assistant app. We want this. Yes. Just ziri mtwalo 513 inclusive of mobile money okwewandisa. Then you'll be able to get hired instantly. Abetaga abakozi nga housemaids, there are so many people out here in Kampala, in fact, who need housemaids. Atete chawula ku myaka abakade n'abato bonna bewandise, as long as you're above 18 years, you're able to register and be on the app of Handy Assistant.
When I go through this process, won't I be subjected to interviews or other extra steps to ensure that I get that particular job I'm looking for?
The interview is now between you and the client. Yes, so you'll be contacted by different clients all over the country. It's exclusively in Uganda. This app is limited to Uganda only, so we don't expect someone from another country to contact you. So people in Uganda will contact you to give you a job, and whoever contacts you will interview you. Our job is just to make this link to connect with the client. We are not in between as brokers or anything. We are simply connecting you to a variety of potential clients to hire you for job. Yeah.
Thank you. What is it? 1 minute?
It's another app. It's also designed, it was developed by Paul and Mike Systems. It's basically designed to locate lost items. We made it sure that the community should not anyhow lose the items. So you won't have to, if it is serialized, that is it. And you have time to upload it on the app. So in case it's lost, then you will be able to punch it in the app. Then any person, could be a security person, the police, or a good Samaritan, could get into the app, find your contact, and contact you for the same. So you can easily recover it once it is registered on the app.
Well, one of the main ideas behind this ICT job fair is to create employment and job opportunities for the young generation. They are also giving internships and apprentices to especially the youth from different learning institutions, especially those are university graduates who move around daily trying to go and move into every office to at least beg or require themselves to be employed. And then this job ICT trade fair is one of the solutions trying to come in and offer that gap, and it's acting as a link, as you have heard from different people. There is testimonies attributing to the fact that indeed this was long overdue to be brought into our country, Uganda. This is Technovo. Wow. There are some of the exhibitors here at Kololo Ceremonial Grounds, and we want to get a very brief interaction with one or two here, and they give us the details of what they're exhibiting today here at Kololo. Can I begin with the lady?
Okay. Hello, my name is Aranel Lovely Louisa, and I'm the Vice President, Business Development at Technovo. We have been existing since 2021, and all we do is we offer ICT solutions and also other services like software development. We have EdTech development, digital strategies, application development. And not just that, but we've also been able to mentor and train young people in schools, especially in high schools. We have over 2,000 girls at Nabisunsa, and we've been training them since 2021 into developing apps, into making sure that they can use the ICT solutions into their daily life to create jobs. And let me allow the CEO to take you through the rest.
Well, the ball is on your hand.
Yeah, good morning everyone. My name is Bilton Mweru. I'm the founder and CEO of Technovo. Yeah, so like my colleague has said, we are Technovo. All we know is technology. And yeah, and what we do, and since today's theme is about giving jobs, yeah, to different people in the field of information communication technology, what we're doing as Technovo, we have our partners, Work Hub Sourcing, and together we're trying to give mentorship to not only school going, but even people in the artistry industry. So we have one of our products, ZikTunes. Yeah, it's artist funds. So we distribute content to the respective people who need it. Yeah. So yeah, that's what we do as Technovo, and so we're trying to host very many innovations. We have awards. We have the TikTok Awards. We're hosting it with Work Hub Sourcing Limited at our office in Luzira. And other very many initiatives we're doing in refugee settlements around Uganda and in different schools. So yeah, we do kind of, yeah.
Thank you for your good time. Spend the rest of the time very well. Well, this is the continuation of the exhibition here at Kololo Ceremonial Grounds. This is the second edition of the ICT National Job Fair happening here in the outskirts of Kampala, Uganda. This is UBC and Star TV. For those who have just joined us, as I said earlier, His Excellency the President of the Republic of Uganda, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, will be officiating over this function here, and this is going to be his first time of attending this ICT job fair. He will move into this tent and try to also get some ideas and explanations on why these young boys and girls have started up with these innovations we are trying to show a case here at Kololo Ceremonial Grounds. This is Dot's idea. Wow, I don't know if I just read the name rightly, system, but the gentleman here will give us the details of what this stands for and where is the future.
Thank you so much. My name is Musoma Emmanuel. Yes. For us, we are Dot's Idea. We are an ICT services company. We offer ICT solutions for schools. And why we are looking at schools, because all along our schools have been lagging behind the town in terms of technology. But right now we are empowering each and every one, from the youth, the young generation, to know how they can productively use ICT in order to support their learning, just as empowering the teachers. So we have a solution that is we call the name the Shule. It is right there, and that program is for everyone in the school, teachers, students, parents, meaning that you can use your phone to know what is happening at the school without you pay fees as a parent without going to the bursar's office to check. You get a report card online, you get work online. That's how we are digitizing education. We are already certified by NCDC, and we are working in partnership with the Ministry of Education and Sports.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. Thank you for that brief history and background of what they are exhibiting and showcasing here. There's Data Care Uganda Limited, a table being operated and manned here by only 2 ladies. We don't know whether the men are still at home or today is an off for them. Good afternoon. Well, what are you bringing for us here today at this ICT job fair here at Kololo?
Okay, Data Care, yes, it's an ICT company. We develop software, and one of our core values is generosity. So today, as part of generosity, we have a mentorship program where we give back to the community. We offer internship opportunities, and at the moment we are offering 6 software development opportunities, quality assurance, and project management. Yes.
How has this job fair helped in ensuring that you see your dream coming true?
First, it's very good for publicity because people get to know what we do, but we are also helping people reach their dreams by offering jobs. Yeah.
Thank you. As brief as that. Tukyagenda mu maaso n'ebigenda mu maaso wano ku kisaawe Kololo mwoleso gwa ICT tusobola okigandawaza nti byakalimagezi ne tekinologiya era nga obubonero bwonna bwoleka nti omukulembeze w'eggwanga tali wala era wanaaba atuuse wano ojja kuba ofuna ebifaananyi n'amaloboozi butereevu olw'ebyo ebinaaba bigenda mu maaso. Eno erudda eno tulabika ng'abamalirizzaayo kati katugendeko ne ku ludda luno tusobole okulaga bannaffe aba Posta Uganda wano nabo baakisse dda, waliwo bannaffe aba Bella Wine abanyumirwa akenge, ekyo mukitegedde. Tibagezaako nabo okwoleka butya bwe basobola okuteeka ebya science ne tekinologiya mu ebyo bye bakola okusobola okulagira ddala eggwanga nti lino lyekkubo lye tujja okutwala bwe tunaaba bakugenda mu maaso. Then this is a stall being managed by the Fundi Boats, and you can see the artistic impression here. I guess you are very eager. You want to know what is happening here and how exactly do you tap into this. Can I speak to a lady? Yes. Well, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, you are live on UBC. What is here for us today?
So we have 2 major things we are exhibiting today. The National Curriculum Development Center and Fundibots have come up with tools that are helping learners in their science classrooms. So what we do is support the national curriculum by coming up with practical science tools. For example, this is a digestive system, as you can see. So when learners are in classrooms studying about digestion and the digestive system, the teacher will have this. The learners will have learning guides. They'll be in position to share and tell and share with each other about everything here. So instead of drawing it on the blackboard and they have no artistic impression of it, this is what it would look like. We do both primary and secondary, but we also do robotics, taking children through what they would otherwise have never been in position. So you switch this on and it will be in mechanics, programming, and electronics. So this is a project for about a child of maybe 14, 15 years, but we start with as low as 6 years old.
Just lastly, how much do you need government to support such initiatives?
So I think the government should just continue to help us with eliminating a lot of bureaucracy, but also supporting us financially because we are purely donor funded. It would be nice to have the government coming through so that we can own this together. But so far so good. All the offices that we go to, we get reception. It's quite costly and we understand that, but you know, charity begins at home and we're supposed to start somewhere. Yes.
Well, thank you so much. The schools, I guess you are very covered when it comes now to practical. You want to teach our boys and girls exactly, if we are talking about the digestive system, there is now that need and we are shifting away. As the leader have said, there's no now need of drawing on the blackboard. Oh, you have an option of just moving in with that artistic impression of what you are going to teach about, and the students, our pupils, will have a feel of what exactly will be happening. That is Sunbird Eye. They are also part of the exhibitors here at Kololo Ceremonial Grounds. We will be talking to one or two very briefly, and they give us the history of how rich this table and exhibition center is in terms of, I see there is English. Actually, I can't contemplate more about what exactly they are exhibiting here, but let's get from one or two. What? He's in position? Well, yeah. Can you move here? Can you move here? You can pass here. Oh, stand here. We save time. Well, just introduce yourself. What is all this Sunbird Eye about?
Yeah, so I'm called Ernest Mwebaze. I'm Executive Director at Sunbird AI. So Sunbird AI does practical data systems for practical systems in AI for social good. And here we are demoing two projects. One is our language, African language technology, where we are trying to translate all the 39 or build resources for the 39 local Ugandan languages. And we have here environmental sensing, where we are trying to pick noise monitors. These are noise monitors. We are trying to understand the acoustic environment around different places. And this is to get citizen feedback, this device here. Yeah.
For how long have you been in this?
So we've been since 2019 is when we got established. Yeah. So 4 years now. Yeah.
There's something very good here, but my camera person has moved away. There are two writings here. One is in English saying, "We are very glad to host you, Your Excellency the President of Uganda," but it is very, very immediately translated into Luganda. Tuli basanyufu nnyo okukyaza obusingirayo ddala obulungi President wa Uganda. Katuberekereze bannaffe, mwebale nnyo nnyo nnyo. Tukyali wano ku kisaawe Kololo Innovation Village. Bamu ku bali wano, mukyala wuuyo naye bagezaako okwoleka biki bye bakola. They are saying there are some writings here in English saying what starts here changes the world. They are also trying to bring in some innovations in as far as they can supplement the government's effort of digitalization of Uganda. I don't know if we can give a chance to one lady here, and it gives us the history of what this Innovation Village stands for.
Innovation Village is an organization that simply works to support entrepreneurs. So we are ecosystem conveners to support entrepreneurs, but basically we support them to build, and we empower them, and we also support them to access financing for them to take on their innovations. So we run different programs at the Innovation Village that basically supports the entrepreneurs. Yes.
Thank you. I want to leave it there, and we continue to the next stalls. We have a variety of exhibitors here. With the interest of time, we shall excuse us. We shall use one minute and we move. This is the UN Global Pulse. They are also going to give us what they have offered for us today here as we continue with this live broadcast here. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon to you, sir. How are you today? So my name is Brighton Apito. I work with the United Nations Global Pulse, and we are the United Nations Secretary General's Innovation Lab. So what we do is we work with technology and innovation to help countries better, adapt and respond to emerging challenges. Today at the job fair, we are encouraging young people to do careers in emerging fields like data science and data analysis, because that helps us to shape the future, to understand how to predict how the future works. Yes, so that is how we are supporting young people here. Because currently we're working with the government of Uganda to put in place a national data strategy. And we know that skilling young people in the areas of technology, ICT, and data science is going to be very key for us to unlock the potential of this country. Yes.
Tukyali wano Kololo mwoleso gwa ICT Job Fair. Tutuse mu bannaffe abakugu mu by'okunywa nkakasa gwalengera ekifaananyi ekyo ku TV. Wali obalabyeko, wali obasanzeeko ku mukolo si gumu si ebiri, ate erinnya lye balina beeyogerera. Sijja kwogera bingi, kanfune omu ku bakyala abali wano, and it gives us what is the latest here. Oh, this is a repetition of what we have so far seen in the past, but we hope, since we are talking innovation, there is something new here at this stall of Bella Wine. Good afternoon, madam.
Good afternoon, how are you? Yeah, my name is Imak Chantel. I'm an actress. I'm the brand ambassador Bella Wine. I'm a former Miss Tourism Chigezi and Miss Tourism World Tour ambassador. I'm also an actress. Yes.
What is new on table?
The new thing on table is this. This is called Pruco. It's a fortified wine. Like it's a combination of most of the wines, and it is 20% alcoholic. You get? And our products are all organic. And this is hibiscus, made out of hibiscus only, and small sugar. And this is also hibiscus with mint. And this is also hibiscus juice with ginger. And we also have different wines, like this is made out of hibiscus. It's a hibiscus wine. And this is the red sweet VIP. Actually, these two are VIPs. And this has won several awards, and we are going to pick another award in Italy. It's called Pruco. This one has won the award in Malaysia. It's Bella Juice, hibiscus. And this is, we have different types of wines. I've showed you this. This is made out of passion. It's sweet.
The question coming in, you have at least given a sample of what you are having here today.
Yes.
How are you moving and incorporating ICT into the production of all these items?
For us, first of all, we believe that is science, like ICT is science. So us getting like juice out of an apple, out of grapes, out of passion is also science. So we are also scientists, which relates to ICT. Yeah.
How do you see, is government doing what is needed to ensure that you at the end of the day benefit from these innovations?
Yeah, the fact that we are still here and we are exhibiting and we go different places, that means that government is kind of helping, but I can't say 100%. But the reason that we are still standing, that means, of course, the government is helping. And of course, Bella Wine, you know, it employs, like me, I'm an employee. Too, so it's helping the youth so much.
Let's talk about the issue, last as we wind up, the issue of internship. Government is also emphasizing this is job fair is an opportunity for offering internship to our young boys and girls. Do you have that as part of your daily business operation at Bella Wine?
Yes, sir, we do, and very many students of entrepreneurs are always coming to the factory and doing the internship. And our internships are always free with lunch.
Akasembyewo mukawulidde. Wow. Salongo Kasibantaawo wembadde nkakasa singa obadde wane Kololo tewandivuddewo naye omukyala agenze n'agamba nti kawayini kaabwe mulimukko engeri ya kenge ebitundu 20 ku buli 100 nkakasa gwe neddewo Habyarimana muyinza obutayisibwa bubi n'enteekateeka eyo. This is the UTEL. Oh, this is the government main communication network when it comes to mobile and other services. We want to interact with one or two who are here. I see a beautiful lady putting on that good smile. I hope he has good information and data for us in as far as this year's job fair happening here at Kololo Ceremonial Grounds. I guess this is going to be their first time of exhibiting here at Kololo Ceremonial Grounds, if I'm not wrong. A good afternoon, sir. Wow, can you rise up?
Thank you.
Wow. UTEL, we saw the other time when you are launching. Today we are finding you here. First and foremost, what drives you to come and be part of this job fair of this year?
Well, thank you very much for the opportunity. We are in the digital market. And as you know, the theme for this job fair is about making the digital space available to all Ugandans. So as UTEL, we saw it as an opportunity to come and interact with the public and also showcase what we have in store for our Ugandans.
Yes. Since the launch, what is the feedback from the public?
The public has been very, very receptive, very positive. Like you know, we are the only indigenous telecom company in the country, so the public is enthusiastic. Everyone wants to have a Ugandan-best SIM card. So the public has been very, very, very enthusiastic. And we also, as a UTEL, reiterate our commitment to providing all Ugandans with affordable, reliable, and efficient voice and internet services.
You talk of the internet services. As a country, we have the challenge of unstable, unreliable internet. How are you addressing that as UTEC?
Now, like I said earlier, we pride ourselves in our infrastructure.
The country Uganda to toe that line of ICT, which we understand that the government of Uganda allocated to different innovators, especially those under the Ministry of ICT and National Guidance. Then on the other side of the Ministry of Science and Technology, government is also giving in a lot of funds to ensure that our innovators at the end of the day eat from their sweat. I'm being just reminded that the CEO, you know, Better Wine is our longest partner. As UBC, we have always been having end-of-year parties, and for those who have been following us, you have had our tables filled with Better Wine beverages. So we just want to give the CEO, since she's here herself, you never know, I might move away with one bottle, but not for me, for my colleagues, as we wind up the rest of the day later on in the evening. A good afternoon, madam.
Good afternoon, I will call you UBC. Thank you so much. You're welcome to Better Wine tent. We are here as scientists. You know, most people don't know that we get our passion fruits and make wine out of it. We make hibiscus. This is hibiscus, the medicinal plant. We get juice out of it, and from juice we make wine. So that's why we are proud here. People may wonder how has Better come in this, but we are scientists and want the whole world to know that Better is not just there. But, you know, Better means belief leads to lasting achievement. People have been seeing Better for a very long time, but they don't know that this is a very, very big innovation. The whole world knows that wine comes from only grapes, but we have showed the whole world that you can make wine from mangoes. This is wine from mangoes. This is the one which I take to Russia, to Portugal, to Spain, to France. And here now I have given a chance for our people so to test it, that wine can come from mangoes. So I'm humbly appealing, should I say, Honorable Museveni is the leader of it, to recognize Better as the best scientist, innovator, and who is giving ideas, skills to the youth. I have a lot of youth I'm taking care of. A lot of youth know now how to get passion fruit and make wine out of it. Yes.
Thank you. Madam, Honorable Minister Dr. Masanza Musenero, there's a call there from the CEO Better Wine. She's saying she has marketed this country, Uganda. You have seen Better Wine moving across the world. And here in Uganda is one of the most outstanding wine brands in the country. That is the stall for Posta Uganda. We will not give you more about what they are bringing here today, but let me just shortly go and get one or two. Who is speaking to us? Well, in the interest of time, and the president, we are told, is not very far from arriving here, just give us, what is today Posta Uganda showcasing here?
Posta Uganda today is showcasing the e-Posta system, where we have automated our addresses and our services. and people can be able to access these addresses. We can even give to all Ugandans, because now they are electronic, any Ugandan can get. It's a matter of going to www.eposta.ug and follow the guidelines and be able to access the addresses.
There has been a sense of feeling that Posta is dead. Are we still living?
Posta is very much alive, and we have digitalized most of our services. So whoever says Posta is dead is very wrong, because Posta is standing and it is progressing steadily.
When we are still at school, we used to say the dead are not dead, so Posta is not dead. You have testified to the fact that they have just gone digital in terms of what they are offering. This is the UG Tunes Concepts Limited. Oh, we will hello. What is Yuga Tunes publishing company giving us today?
Hi, how are you? Thank you so much. Now, Yuga Tunes is an online store that does distribution and commercialization of Ugandan content. So what happens is that every Ugandan has access to this music through our app, and then the artist is paid 10 shillings when their fans listen to the music. So what we're doing is commercializing Ugandan content.
Thank you. With the interest of time, and I'm being signaled the president is just coming in here very shortly, we will try to move and rotate around to ensure that we get at the entry point where the president will be arriving from. And as we said earlier, as soon as he gets here, we'll be handing over you to the live images of whatever will be happening here at Kololo Ceremonial Grounds. Then this is some of the exhibition centers here at Kololo. There's Rich Outwives Skilling. You can see there is Centenary Group here. That is a bank which speaks for itself. They have been in the business of keeping and transaction when it comes to money and other services for the long time. So we will not spend most of our time there to show you what they are doing, but they are present here. And I guess when the president comes here, we'll be also trying to visit them. That is the Judicial Service Commission, where there is a law tag there saying people's pride, bridge to justice. Let us have one interaction here with this gentleman. What is the Judicial Service Commission offering to us today? And is it in line with what we are celebrating today, the ICT Job Fair?
Yeah, thank you. My name is Geoffrey Krigamba. I work at the Judicial Service Commission. Now, the Judicial Service Commission is mandated to to recruit, discipline judicial and now non-judicial officers. In addition, we do education of members of the public on matters to do with administration of justice and law generally. So today in this exhibition, we are here to showcase the potential of ICT to be that has been deployed at the Commission through the recruitment process. We are able to do our recruitments online, so there's no paperwork, and so the process has been digitized. The other aspect that ICT is helping us at the Commission is case management processes. So we're doing processing of cases that have been filed against judicial officers and non-judicial officers online. Thank you.
Well, those are members of Judicial Service Commission. He has ably given us the details and history of what exactly they're doing here. In the interest of time, we shall just have a sample of what exactly is happening here at Kololo Ceremonial Grounds. These people will also get a chance when the president comes here. There's Lapaya here and some of the exhibitors. I see the sunglasses, I see some other items here. Let's get it from the gentleman here. What today they have brought for us here in this ICT job fair. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you? Thank you for coming to our booth. This is Lapaya. Lapaya is a Pan-African eyewear brand. We are present in 7 countries, and we give people the chance to see well without breaking the bank. As you can see displayed, we have glasses, and this is our HR. We have job opportunities as well. Then this is our doctor. We have free eye tests for everyone that is going to come along, and thank you very much.
Thank you. We are brief as such. The president is arriving here at Kololo Ceremonial Grounds. This is our own. We can't deny them a chance to at least give us what today, Mr. Dean, yes. What is on table here as the president moves in? Let's use 1 minute.
What we have here is a material that a testament that UBC has existed for the past 70 years. And most of the equipment we have here is in analog format. The good news is, this being an ICT day, we have transferred and we are in the process of transferring the remainder to digital form. Like you see, this is a digital form thing, hard disk or an external disk that stores material or content in digital forms.
Mr. Dean, we want to pause it there with the interest of time. The president is just getting in here at Kololo Ceremonial Grounds. Well, that has been part of our coverage there to give you the clear picture of what the exhibition tent is having for us here today. Then outside here, those are the dignitaries that are being led by the Vice President of the Republic of Uganda, retired Major Jessica Lupo, the Minister Mariomosi, the Minister Gender, Labour and Social Development, Betty Amongi, State Minister ICT, Joyce Nabosa Sebugwao, Minister Dr. Jesse Muyingo, there's the PS there, Minister of ICT, Dr. Zawede. Yes, it is the arrival of the President here at Kololo Ceremonial Grounds, and when the President gets here, he will first have a tour around of the exhibition centers. Later on, we shall kick off the program. He'll say, the head of state is touching here at Kololo Ceremonial Grounds.
Gentlemen, if you don't have a camera, you will go back the other side.
Well, that is the president is being received by the vice president and ministers there. And now we are heading into the exhibition tents where the president is going to interact with some of the exhibitors here at Kololo Ceremonial Grounds. Rono? Well, that is part of this year's annual ICT job fair. The president is on the stall being framed by the Safe Border. They are mainly dealing into the transportation sector. We all know Safe Border is a brand name when it comes to the transportation industry here in Uganda. They are employing more than thousands and thousands of our youth. And the beauty about them, they are the first, if not the first, who tried to at least open up the eyes and ears of Ugandans that we can run the transportation business through the digital formats. You can order a mobile car, you can order a mobile border transport wherever you are in every part of Uganda through the digital channels. The president is on the stall, which is being managed by the Postman app, and they're also trying to give him the clear explanation of what exactly they are showcasing here today. And this is the second edition of the annual ICT job fair happening here in Uganda, and we expect this same arrangement will move on for years and years. We told you the fair gives an opportunity to the ordinary Ugandans to appreciate to the fact that they can start up one or two business wherever they are, even in your sitting room, even in your dining. You can try to come up with one or two innovations which will help you to earn a living through the digital ways, and customers can even find you at your place. We all attribute to the fact that this was the way we moved on during the COVID-19, when there were limitations in transport of both human and vehicles. People survived, and the only way many survived was through this ICT setting where you needed just your smartphone, you needed to have data, you needed to have do one or two transactions. People even ordered matoke, chips, chicken from wherever they were, and these services were able to be delivered to them. The beauty is also that it saves on the time and other inconveniences, especially look at the setting of our Kampala. When you wanted to move downtown to have a tug of war, but you can sit in your office and make 1 or 2 orders for what you feel you want to have for lunch, and within a very shortest time you will have to receive that at your table. So this is the way the president is saying, let's try to embrace, let's try to give time and resources to our scientists so that they can try to save the country the burden of the bureaucracy. You have heard from some of the exhibitors telling us here that the bureaucracy needs to be worked on because it is what is limiting most of our Ugandans from accessing services. Then when we work on that, we will have killed 2 birds with 1 stone. Then the president is still touring around here at Kororo Ceremonial Grounds. Some of the exhibiting dealing in more of technologies that trying to also supplement the government's effort in as far as ensuring that technology is going to be the driver of our economy, not only today but on a daily basis. Gwe munaffe akyatulaba ku mukutu guli ogwa UBC ne Star TV, tuli wano ku kisaawe ky'ameefuga e Kololo. Omukulembeze w'eggwanga nga bw'olengera mu bifaananyi atuuse era nengerawo abamubugiriza, kuliko omumyuka w'omukulembeze w'eggwanga, waliwo minisita avunaanyizibwa ku bya ICT, nendabyekaawo n'omuwandiisi ow'enkalakkalira Dr. Zawedde n'abamu ku bakungu ba gavumenti abali wano ku kisaawe Kololo okulaba nga baliisa amaaso n'emitima gyabwe. Oba oliawo abamu bajja kuvaawo bamatidde nti ddala ekkubo Uganda lyekwata mu bya tekinologiya lirinako bwe lijja okututuusa. Omukulembeze w'eggwanga akyagenda mu maaso n'okulambula ku gimu ku midaala egy'abavubuka bambula kalevu abagezaako okwoleka obuyiiya bwe bali mu kukola oba oliawo mu ngeri emu oba endala okukwasizaako ku gavumenti mu nkola eri ey'okwongera okutuusa obuweereza eri bannansi mu ngeri ey'amangu ate takalubiriza. Omukulembeze w'eggwanga mu nteekateeka eno era yadde nga aba minisitule ya science ne tekinologiya nabo balinako kye bakola, ne minisitule eno eya ICT and national guidance agiwadde obudde saako n'ensimbi okulaba nti ddala evujjirirwa mu ngeri esaanidde olwo esobole okuwa omusingi omunywevu eri abayiiya wano mu Uganda. Essuubira nti nga tuyita mu nkola eno eya ICT okubanga ebintu tubitambuliza ku mitimbagano, tusobola okwongezaayo oba oliawo obuweereza mu ngeri abatadde ensimbi mu mwoleso guno ogwa ICT Job Fair. Bannaffe aba Huawei oba Huawei ng'abamu bwe muyinza okubayita, bamu ku abo abali mu kuvujjirira enteekateeka eno. President abuuza ku bannaffe abo aba Stanbic Bank, bamu ku abo abali mu kwolesa wano olunaku olwaleero. Abo bali mu byansimbi, naye nga bwe nkutegeezezza nti the main purpose of this exhibition is to showcase the potential of how government control the line of innovation, ICT and communication to ensure that at the end of the day we can make Ugandans be in position to earn from wherever they are through their innovations. Even when you look at the current change in the curriculum, it is that one which is trying to go very practical to ensure that we are not just fed by theory, but practical can also give us a daily income in as far as it is concerned. We are still touring around with the president, having a feel of some of the stores here at Kololo. There we make our way to the final lap of the day's events here. The president is going to tour around this CC. These are the leaders of the communication in Uganda, and we will also be giving you the details of what exactly the president is going to be told here at Kololo Ceremonial Grounds in this store of UCC. I can see there the Minister State for ICT, Mama Joy flanking her Senior Minister, Dr. Chris Vayomosi, and that is in the Ministry of ICT. The Ministry of ICT is at the core center of organizing this event. It has given in resources to ensure that we have so far what is still a successful event. This is installed by way one of the co-sponsors and organizers of this event. And the president is moving in here to also say a word of hello and get few insights of how far they are supporting the government's effort of running a digital and transform the economy. From here we will be heading to the main events venue where we shall have a few speeches, and later on the president will address the nation through different media houses present here at Kololo and officially launch this second edition of the ICT Job Fair, where we have been promised that there will be a continuation of the same in the coming years. A section of ICT players will be coming here or anywhere else to at least try to raise strategies to ensure that they can be innovative and support that sector, where we are very much convinced that the ICT sector is now the backbone of the society we need, not only today, but even for tomorrow. The country and the world at large is transitioning from those past days and eras where things were done in a traditional way or in those third world way. Now that even Uganda, we all know we are moving in a bit very, very better economy. We have an assurance with such innovations and activities and support from government and the president himself. The future looks very bright, though we are not very sure when will that come, but laying a foundation is the best way to determine how our tomorrow as a country will be. The president is interacting with some of the managers here of Huawei, or Huawei as many want to refer to them, and from there we will head to the main events. The president is waving to the team of our sister media houses here at the Next Media, and that is being led by the CEO, Ken Karisa, who we understand have also added the block on this expo. And from here we will head to the main venue. Banafe abakyatulaba ku Star TV ne UBC tukyali wano Kololo, era omukulembeze gw'eggwanga awabuuzaako kubamu kuboolesezza obaolyawo n'abataddemu ensimbi n'obuyambi obutali bumu okulaba nti omukolo guno gugenda mu maaso. Awo ali ku mudaala gwa bannaffe aba Next Media ng'ate bakulembeddwamu ssenkulu waabwe Ken Kalisa, bamunnyonnyola ku biki bye bakola wano. Kati olwo katwolekere ku kisaawe wennyini awagenda okubeera omukolo. Tutegeeza nti wano tujja kubeera ne programu eri mu bufunze. Omukulembeze w'eggwanga ajja kutuuka wano, olwo tuyimbe ennyimba z'eggwanga, olwo nange nja kusiibula nkuweeyo eri bannaffe bakwongereyo n'enteekateeka eno nga bw'owulira MC agamba nti tujja kusooka n'okuyimba eggwanga omukolo gutandike. Ka nkuweeyo ogende mu maaso n'okulaba bitereevu ebigenda wano.
Your Excellency, you're welcome.
Ekololo nze Robert Onyanga.
Abazzukulu baabano bali wano. era bazze okulira ekigambo kyo ku luno olunaku lwa National ICT Job Fair. We will remain standing. Done. So please remain standing. We will have the Uganda National Anthem and the East African Anthem. And I will now request that we may have the anthems. Anthems, please. Please remain standing as I invite Apostle Dr. Joseph Serwada and the IRCU team, the Interreligious Council of Uganda, to come and lead us in a word of prayer.
Your Excellency General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, President of the Republic of Uganda, Your Excellency the Vice President, Honorable Ministers here present, Members of Parliament, Members of the Diplomatic Corps, Members of the Interreligious Council of Uganda, all invited dignitaries, ladies and gentlemen, all protocol observed. Praise God, from whom all blessings flow. I stand here, sir, to represent the chairman of the Council of Presidents of the Interreligious Council of Uganda, His Grace Archbishop Dr. Samuel Kazimba Mugalu, and he sends his love and greetings. I will make a statement on behalf of the Interreligious Council of Uganda in 1 minute, and then Sheikh Waiswa, the Deputy Mufti, will pray, and then we will sit. Participating in this year's ICT Job Fair presents us with the opportunity as a religious fraternity to reflect and to reaffirm our role in unlocking the potential of our youthful population through digitalization for employability. We therefore thank you, Your Excellency, and the Ministry of ICT and National Guidance for this innovation aimed at exposing young people to opportunities presented by digitalization within and outside of Uganda. The Interreligious Council of Uganda is cognizant of the many opportunities presented by digitalization, and at the same time acknowledge that this is a virgin area not exploited by the youth for employability. In this same spirit, we request that government organizes such fairs in the different cities and districts of our nation to give more exposure and build the capacity of the youth in the usage of digital media for marketing products and employability. The RSU is willing to offer its infrastructure and structures, including our mosques and churches, to the Ministry of ICT for mobilization of the youth. Needless to say that our media outlets are performing very well and are ready for deployment. The Interreligious Council of Uganda, in partnership with government and other like-minded stakeholders, envisions setting up a Tech Youth Employment Center to relay global information on employability to the youth within the IRCU structures. The IRCU will also be holding the National Interfaith Youth Colloquium. The colloquium is an initiative and a program designed to drive mindset change and empower the youth by A, accelerating skills acquisition in practical agriculture, business, tourism, oil and gas. B, equipping youth with vocational and life skills for competitiveness in the job market, innovation, and exposing them to opportunities within and outside Uganda by optimizing opportunities presented by digitalization. C, supporting youth-led enterprises to pilot and grow innovative ideas. And lastly, creating a platform for the youth to voice out their challenges for effective policy advocacy and identifying shared solutions for political formulation. We thank government, and specifically Your Excellency, the President, for the continued support and for working with the Interreligious Council of Uganda and our Secretariat. We also thank you and thank the Ministry of ICT and National Guidance for the continued partnership with IRCU, and it is our prayer that this partnership will be formalized. Thank you, Your Excellency, for God and my country. And Your Excellency, I request that I hand over this message to you, sir, if you allow. Thank you very much, sir.
Lord, our Creator and Sustainer, praise and glory be to Thee, the cherisher and sustainer of the worlds. Almighty God, you rightly challenged the entire humans and jinns that if they wish to traverse the universe, heavens and the earth, they should do it, but they shall not do it except with technology, which is the highest form of knowledge and science. We thank you, Lord, for promoting an enabling environment to our beloved country, Uganda, by providing a stable and visionary leadership that has caused numerous transformations, ensuring steady peace and tranquility. We therefore pray, Lord, that you bestow upon our beloved leader, the father of this nation, Baba wa Taifa, good health, blessings, and active life to register the desired transformation this country awaits for to contribute towards the region, the continent, and the global community at large. We also pray for your ardent mercy, for the urgent needed reconciliation between the people of Israel and Palestine from such a destructive war. In your mighty name we have prayed.
Please take your seats, ladies and gentlemen. I will now quickly run through protocol, and my humble request for whoever will be coming, you could go the Honorable Muruli Mukasa way, which is cut protocol, or just state that I adopt the protocol that
the MC has undertaken so that we avoid the repetition. But I want to my very first action to be for our young people in this room to put their hands together for His Excellency the President for joining us for this National ICT Job Fair. Your Excellency the President of the Republic of Uganda, General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, Your Excellency the Vice President, Major Retired Jessica Lupo, and your husband, Mr. Peter Abene, the Minister of ICT and National Guidance, Dr. Chris Baryomunsi, the Minister for Public Service, the Honorable Mruli Mukasa, the Minister of State for ICT, the Honorable Joyce Sebugwawo, the Minister of Gender, the Honorable Betty Amongi. My apologies, I should have mentioned you earlier. The Minister of State for Education, the Honorable Chrysostom Miyingo, the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of ICT, Dr. Amina Zawede, the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Works, Mr. Bagaya Waiswa, the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Gender, Mr. Agre Chibenge, Your Excellency, the Ambassador of China to Uganda, Your Excellency Fan, Ambassador Fan, the representative of JICA, Mr. Yochi, the heads of government agencies, and Your Excellency, the ICT sector has brought all the agencies under its domain here for this second National ICT Job Fair, and I will recognize the heads of these agencies, the Acting Executive Director, UCC, Engineer Irene Kagwa, the Executive Director and Managing Director, Uganda Broadcasting Corporation, Winston Agaba, the Executive Director, NITA Uganda, Dr. Mugasa, the UICT Principal, Frederick Chitogo, the Posta Executive Director represented here, the UTEL representative here, and of course the chairperson of the BPO Council. That is representation from the sector that of course Your Excellency is supported by the Media Center, the Media Council, and GCIC that is represented here by Marcela Kareche. Your Excellency, we have key government institutions that are here that include the National Water and Sewage Corporation, and the Managing Director, Dr. Engineer Silva Mugisha, is here. The private sector that supports this sector in driving innovation is represented here by the two telecoms, Airtel and MTN. The Airtel MD is here, and the MTN CTO is also here. Your Excellency, our sponsors for this second National ICT Job Fair include Huawei, our partners who are with us even for the very first National ICT Job Fair, and Next Media that is represented here by the Chairman of the National Broadcasting Association, NAB, Kin Karisa. Your Excellency, I want in a very special way to request our young people in this room to put their hands together for our sponsors who've enabled us to come here. Can we give a round of applause for our sponsors? Your Excellency, this is the second National ICT Job Fair. The very first fair was at the Makerere University last year, where thousands of young undergraduates and university students turned up to engage with the various institutions in the digital and IT space on the opportunities they can harness in the ICT sector. This job fair, an initiative of the Ministry of ICT and National Guidance, Your Excellency, is to highlight the opportunities therein for our young people. And Your Excellency, today we have over 2,000 young people who have joined us today, and we want to appreciate that they made their way. We will be expecting over 10,000 young people today and tomorrow when this job fair will be happening at the Koloro Ceremonial Grounds. Your Excellency, I want to appreciate the Ministry of ICT and National Guidance, which this year, just this year alone, has undertaken several initiatives which included but is not limited to the launch of the digital transformation roadmap earlier this year, which was graced by Her Excellency the Vice President, and we want to appreciate the Ministry of ICT for driving that agenda. And Your Excellency, the most recent past, the launch of the digital audio broadcasting pilot project by the Uganda Communications Commission, another initiative under the Ministry of ICT, championed by your very own ministry, the Ministry of ICT and National Guidance. I want to now, Your Excellency, take the pleasure of inviting Professor Bazeyo William, Chairperson of the BPO and Innovation Council, to come and make his remarks on the innovation update to the nation. You're very welcome, Professor Bazeyo. Can we give him a round of applause?
Your Excellency, the President of Uganda, Your Excellency, the Vice President, and I'm informed by the MC that all protocol observed. On behalf of the Business Process Outsourcing and Innovation Council, I'd like to thank you, Your Excellency, for supporting and promoting business process outsourcing and innovations to create avenues for employment of the youth in this country. I also thank the technical and political leadership of the Ministry of ICT and National Guidance and partners for championing the country's strategy in exploring opportunities for connecting the youth with appropriate employers and job opportunities, internships, apprenticeships, and trainings in the dynamic ICT sector. As you observed as you moved through the show, you saw a lot of this. Business process outsourcing involves contracting non-primary business activities to a skilled third-party provider. Many people do not understand BPO, and that's why I'm trying to labor so that people understand. When we say business process outsourcing, it does not only mean ICT. It means that you can have jobs created and provided to the people in all sectors, including agriculture, which I'm sure, Mr. President, you are more than happy to know that people can work on your farm when they're in Kampala and your cows will still be well looked after. Your Excellency, the global BPO and IT outsourcing industry has enabled businesses in the markets of Australia, Europe, UAE, UK, and USA and others to reduce costs. They have reduced their own costs. They boost customer lifetime value. They improve efficiencies. Notably, offshoring of BPO, as you saw the young men saying, they have created jobs for 1,000 people. They are working from Uganda, but working abroad. And Uganda is in such a particular opportunity, has such an opportunity to enjoy this, as I will later on show why Uganda is well positioned. The projected global demand for BPO services by the end of this year, 2023, is $1.01 trillion US, with an estimated workforce of about 2.9 million people. This trillion market presents massive opportunities for emerging markets, particularly for Uganda, due to several favorable factors. Uganda has so many, and I'm going to mention a few of them, which make us so favorable for BPO. The BPO industry has emerged as a significant player in the global economy, providing opportunities for countries to boost their employment rates And we look at countries like India, the Philippines, which are doing so well. And in Africa, there are a few of them, but Uganda could actually lead. Our council has done research, documented, and corroborated information by comparing and benchmarking several countries in Asia, Europe, and some African countries. And we have identified the key factors for a successful implementation of BPO in Uganda. We have developed with the Ministry of ICT and Development Partners a policy document, a draft national BPO policy, which should be coming to you, Mr. President. And once this policy is approved by you and your cabinet, we have a belief that we will run this BPO outsourcing and we create jobs for Ugandans. This policy aims to create a harmonized, coordinated BPO ecosystem. There is no single country where there is BPO going on where they have no policy. Uganda does not have a policy to guide this, and we need this policy yesterday for our youth who are here to have these jobs. Otherwise, without the policy, it will be very difficult to attract investors in BPO. Let me run through quickly the factors that can make Uganda a successful country as a BPO destination. There is a scorecard, and many people can read about scorecards, but Uganda has several of the scorecard results as positive. One, language. English fluency is a critical asset for BPO operations, as it ensures effective communication with clients in English-speaking countries. Uganda graduates speak good English, giving it a significant advantage in attracting international clients. When I say graduates, I mean graduates from all levels, diplomas, certificates, and vocational institutions. Uganda has what they call very good average hearing time. Average hearing time is when somebody calls you or talks to you in English, and you don't have to say, "Pardon me," because your English is clear and you're Ugandan and you can communicate well. Two, we have a young, talented workforce. They are here, and I don't know whether they used to know that your average age is 14.96 in Uganda, and all these have very good education. Mr. President, this population of an age of 14.96